It's St. Michael's Place, and we're joined, and each and every month we are, by Mr. Jay Cox, and it's always my pleasure to get to see you, sir.
David, it's good to be here. Good to have you here with us.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy coming out here and getting to learn about things that are happening here and the positive influence that you guys have in our community and the good things that you're doing. So let's talk a little bit about St. Michael's Place.
Well, you came out today at a good time. We
Yeah.
had you probably noticed some of the chickens out in the hallway. You know, they say you're improving with the times. I think today we're going backwards.
We had chickens and goats.
And chickens and goats.
And what was all that, my friend?
Well, we did put in a new oven in the kitchen.
Is
today.
that
I'm joking. Y'all don't take that the wrong way. We had a pet show.
Had a pet show
Today, and not just pets, but farm animals and different things. Wanted to entertain the residents, and so we had all kinds of different animals and pets, and some from the farm, and they got to show what they could do. And I saw poodles walking on their hind legs, and different ones. And you know, they tried to get me to bring my pit bull, but I was afraid he'd be a little bit rambunctious, so he had to stay home. But we had a good time. The residents really enjoyed watching all the animals, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Jay, when you look at the activities that you guys put on out here and the things that you do for the residents, I mean, obviously second to none, and that's what we're here. We're here to try to please those folks who are living with us. And,
yes,
and this is their home, and we want to provide entertainment. We talk about some of that.
Right. Selena, of course, we brought her on before, and
Sure.
Mary Jordan, of course, everybody knows her, and those two ladies work together to put on our activities daily, and not just Monday through Friday, but also during the weekend. You know, our residents, first and foremost, this is their home, and we try, you know, every day to do things that they enjoy doing. And you know, it's one thing to have a repetitive schedule of activities, and you know, someone might get tired of doing the same thing, you know, day after day. So I'm sure as anything, it's a challenge to come up with new activities, and our ladies are constantly you know, researching, trying to find new things and new ideas, and when we do things like this, and it's just a lot of fun, and seeing the look on their faces, and I tell you what, we as a staff, we enjoy it too, because it pulls us out of the office from you know, gives us a break, and we get to, you know, I think everybody likes to watch animals, you know, especially those that's got a little bit of training, you know, that someone's worked with them, you know, and it's just a lot of fun. But working with our residents first and foremost is important, just to give them the best, you know, best quality of life we can. It's a lot of fun.
Well, we often talk about short-term care, short-term rehab. We talk about long-term care, long-term rehab, and we have avenues for all of that. And we want folks to know that we do, and talk just a little bit about some of the services. I mean, that's what we do. I mean, that's what we do.
That is. We do have short-term rehab for, and a lot of people don't realize that because we are a nursing home, you know, you don't think about coming to a nursing home for rehab, but if you have surgery or if you go in the hospital, you know, for pneumonia, you know, that is something that's rehabable. If you have, you know, and of course I'm not a physician, but there's a lot of different sicknesses that one might go into the hospital for that leaves you feeling weak. You know, it's very common that if you go in the hospital for something, you know, you're weak when you come out. And sometimes it takes a few weeks at home, you know, just to recover, and you're not able to go back to work very quickly. And especially if you're up in the years, you know, trying to bounce back from a hospital stay can be challenging. Well, our rehab staff is well trained in getting you back up on your feet, getting your strength built back up. And insurance will pay for rehab. You know, most insurances will. Of course, we deal with the insurance side. That's part of what I do as the admissions coordinator. It's my job to find out what insurance will cover and to make that easier on the patient when they come in. And there's a lot of things that you can rehab for just short term. So yes, we are a nursing home, but we're also you know, short-term rehab and even outpatient rehab. You know, we have that. available as well, where you don't come in and stay, but you just come up for the day and do your session, go back home. And you know, those have some different guidelines. You have to be able to drive, you know, yourself, things like that. But we have different types of services as well. You know, in our facility, there's also a secure unit that's designed for dementia. Our staff is trained specifically to deal with patients with dementia and Alzheimer's, and if you've never been back there, one needs to take time to go back there. Our activities assistant, Mary Jordan, worked specifically back there to create an environment that's friendly for dementia patients and Alzheimer's patients, and it's really something special. And our staff back there, the nurses and CNAs, they really go out of their way to work one-on-one and make their quality of life something special. And you know, a lot of people will say, I just couldn't do it, you know, and that's true. It takes someone that a special heart for that, and it's not for everybody. And that's, you know, honestly, you hear me say a lot, David, you know, we need staff, we need CNAs, we need nursing, because the truth is, it's not that this is a hard place to work for. You know, we're a good company. We pay very well. Our nursing and CNAs are some of the top paid in Jackson County over other facilities. But the truth is, you have to have a heart for long-term care, and it's not like working in a doctor's office or a hospital.
Or a hospital, yeah.
You know,
that's right.
We get attached to our patients, and many of our patients, it's the end of life, and you have to be able to cope. And we as a staff, we work together as a family, but you get connected with your residents, and the truth is, you know, we're with them sometimes until that time of their life, and that's why you have to be ready for that.
Well, and then you did mention, you know, you talk about CNAs and nurses, and you can never have too many RNs, you never have too many CNAs, you never have too many nurses, you never have too many certified nurses assistants, but we have jobs available. I mean,
yes.
Because of that, I mean, in this business, like you say, there is a rather large, you know, you have a turnover, and you have a turnover because of those reasons that you just mentioned. Yeah. Somebody says, boy, I'd really like to try to do that, and when you get in there, and it's just not for them.
Right.
And they say, well, I'd rather do something maybe it's not like that, or just,
right.
but because you have to be pretty special to work in a facility that deals with long-term care.
Yes.
I mean, there's no doubt about that. And but we have jobs available.
We do have jobs available. We have multiple shifts, and you know, all departments. We want you to just come out and fill out an application, talk to us, and let us show you around the facility, let you meet some of the staff, and just get a feel for it. Maybe this is the job for you. So.
Well, and I do know this, that the team has been solidified. We talk about the team. We talked about it for several months. You know, we had them on several months ago. But good, solid team that you're working with
yes,
here, Jay.
Yes.
As good as you could assemble in Newport and Jackson County and around northeast Arkansas. There's no doubt. I mean, you've got people that love being here, and people that you've worked with before, people that have worked at other facilities, and there's no doubt your staff's very strong. Talk a little bit, we'll end on that, talk a little bit about the strong staff.
It is. The team that we interviewed has not changed, and I'm happy to say, you know, at one time it seemed like the leadership team was changing here and there, but the same team that we interviewed with, you know, a few months back, still same, still solid, yeah. And right now that team is still full. Our administrative positions are still full, and we're happy. You know, we're moving forward, we're growing, and I believe this is the best long-term care facility in Jackson County, and I stand by that, and we just want you to come out and see it for yourself.
Well, and people talk about it in the community, because I hear it. I hear people talking about the great things that are happening at St. Michael's Place, and people will talk about it, good or bad. I mean, good, you know, and I hear so much good out there in the community about what you guys are doing.
Right. Well, here's the truth, David, and with every good story, you know, there's always going to be a negative story. And that's, you know, with any facility, any doctor's office, any hospital, and I'll be
any workplace.
Any workplace, I'll be the first to say that, you know, there will be a negative story about St. Michael's Place. I mean, that's the truth of it. You can't make everybody happy, you know, but the thing is it's like we tell everyone that comes in, if you will talk to us about it, let us know what's going on, we're going to get to the bottom of it and we're going to fix it. You know, in a perfect world, everything goes smooth 100% of the time, but when you're dealing with people, you know, there's always sometimes miscommunication, misunderstanding, things like that. But the thing about our staff is that we want to do our best to take care of that patient first, and we are going to go out of our way to make sure that every problem gets solved, every issue gets taken care of, and that's just a guarantee. And so, you know, things get passed around, stories get shared, you know, good and bad. That's going to happen.
Absolutely.
That's part of the field we're in. You know, you can't change that. But I still stand by the fact that this house will take care of your loved one, and this is the place you need to come to.
My friend, Jay Cox, always my pleasure to get to come and visit with you, and it always makes my day because I know I'm going to get something positive out of you, my friend.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Jay
sir.
Cox at St. Michael's Place, we're Pecan Street. Come see us.
Come see us.